object in motion stays in motion. And it doesn't matter if that's a positive flow or a negative flow. And especially if you are Uber driver who's looking around and comparing himself to everyone else, comparison is the thief of joy. So if you are constantly looking at what everyone else is doing and saying, well, that person has this and that person has that, and I don't have this and I don't have that. Well, your motion is that critic that's proving to yourself that there isn't any business. And if you are looking for proof that you don't belong in a room or the market isn't working for you, you will absolutely find it, because that's the way the mind works. It works to prove the thoughts that we have. So what are we thinking? What are we focused on? If you want to be successful, then get really, really quiet and really, really focused on what is actually important to you. I think right now, the stillness of reflecting on, I keep wanting my business to get to a certain level. I keep wanting it to look a certain way, but there's a gap. And like, what is that gap? And am I actually paying attention to it? But if you don't create that positive momentum and you're not doing the things, just like Cortez said, finally doing what I'm supposed to do, well, you're the only one that gets to dictate what you're supposed to do. No one is actually saying, make 17 calls so you can have this amount of money. A business, there is no cap. There is no ceiling. Like, you literally get to go as big as you want to. And if you can't see yourself as big as you want to, you'll never get there. But it is about building that momentum and building the habits that align with where you want to go. And no one's coming to save you. You have to make that definition for yourself. And if that's scary, then that's a completely different conversation. That's not the industry sucks or the market sucks or I don't have the right training. That's a you problem. And you've got to look in the mirror. And that is probably the scarier part, but it is so worth it when you can look at yourself and say, no, this is exactly the way I want to run my business. And if you don't want to work with me, then I'm not the agent for you. There's someone else, but I'm going to keep going and get what's mine.